Hey everyone, and we are back. We are back as promised because it's time to speak about Eurovision. And now the results and our feelings about it. So meet again, Oksana Didyk. Yay!
Yay! Hi there, and I'm really glad that we are talking about Eurovision again, and it's not too late. We have
No, it's
managed
not.
to make this podcast after a week. So
Yeah,
that's still a topic
yeah,
of
that
a
totally
day.
counts.
Yeah, yeah,
So
agreed.
actually, I actually want to ask you two major questions that are, I'd not say bothering me, but they are big on my schedule. The first one is about the performance of our team, of course, Alona and Jerry Hale. What are your impressions? What do you think about the reactions of the public and things like that? And the second I will ask later.
Okay, great. Well, as I told in the previous podcast, I thought it would be a really good option for Ukraine to be presented with this song, to be presented by these two ladies. And fortunately, I still think the same way. And I really liked the song. I really liked the way they performed it, both in semifinal and in the final. And I really liked the reaction. I thought it would be a very inclusive song from different, points of view, starting with the actual meaning of the
Oh,
song
yeah.
about being a woman, about the pressures from the society towards women, and in their different forms and genres, I would say. And also, it was really um, diva centered. It was really LGBTQ friendly, I would say. And I really liked the way that these two young ladies presented us. It was
Yeah.
really nice. And the first time when I saw it in the semifinal, uh, I cried, really.
I had goosebumps all over. And to be honest, each time I listen to the song, I still have goosebumps. And I truly believe that this is about the energy that is there,
Hmm.
that they meant to be as a part of their message. Uh,
Yeah, sure. And one more thing. Um, about Eurovision, about Ukrainian representatives. Um, I know a guy, he studied in my school, and we studied in the same music school that I successfully didn't
Graduated from?
finish,
Yeah,
left after
really
after the first year, but he
unexpected.
stayed. And his name is Anton Chilibi, and I would say that he is the Mr. Eurovision of Ukraine in the recent years. He's been because he has been a sound producer of Stefania and
Oh,
also
wow.
the 2024 song. So well, I'm
Wow.
really proud to know this guy personally, and I'm really proud to have known him as a very talented musician since he was 5, I think.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it's
So,
also good to know, and he's from my little town of Dvorichna, which doesn't exist now, unfortunately, due to the uh, Russian aggression. But well, it's always on our minds and in our
yeah.
hearts, and it's so nice to see the people from your small little tiny town to get such a great success due to their true
Yeah.
genuine talents.
It's heartbreaking to combine these two
Mhm.
emotions. And to be honest, that was the reason why it was so emotional for me while watching Eurovision, why the contest in general was so meaningful
Mhm.
for me. Because on the one hand, it was about music and artists and beauty of the art in general. But on the other hand, it was like all the time on the background of my mind. Like, it's about the invasion, it's about
Yeah.
attacks, it's about pain, it's about losses. And to be honest, till this day, I'm not sure how to combine these two
Mhm.
huge emotions, how to live the life knowing that it's constantly happening. But that's probably the art of life now, to combine all the things.
I totally get it, and I'm so happy that our representatives have shown different sides of this terrible situation
Yeah.
Ukraine is in, using the keys as the elements of design on their clothes, like showing
Yeah.
people leaving their homes. Oh my God, it was so like, um, it was very close to me. I could relate to the to very single thing. Yeah.
Interesting fact. I asked several Dutch guys about the impressions of Diva Maria, and though they were quite well, I'm not sure whether they understood the song because when he said that the message that they were LGBT friendly, that like things like that were hidden, things like that were expressed. But the thing is, the Dutch guys understood that it was a beautiful song, and two ladies sang it. That was pretty much
Mhm.
it. And still, they were like, "Wow, this is huge. This is big. We love this song." And I believe that this is a sign of a true masterpiece when whether a person understands the layers or not, whether a person knows about all the efforts being put inside or not, but still a person appreciates. And I can say that that is what is happening here in the Netherlands.
And I would say that in Denmark, the thing is the same. And what I really loved about the comments that I saw on the social media, like during the before the Eurovision and during the semifinals and the final, the grand final, the main narrative I would like to mention is that people would say, "Oh, it's so great that Ukraine has discovered their own type of traditional, folk influenced music, and it's so Ukrainian, and it's not about war." I mean, it's not about giving some privilege to
Directly. Yeah.
Ukraine
Yeah.
because of the war, ongoing war, but it's about liking the song. It's
Yeah.
about like enjoying it. And well, I was really impressed, and I liked it
Yeah.
because this is the thing. And I also like that there is a tendency in Eurovision that representatives of different countries use their own native language in the songs they
True.
perform, and I really like it. One of my favorite songs was by Slovenia, and
Yeah.
I really liked her. And it was such a nice experience to think that, okay, Slavic languages are really, really close to each other. And it's so good to be Ukrainian and understand some words in the song by the Slovakian team and
Yeah.
also others. And this is really nice. I think this is a nice tendency. And I'm glad that our representatives also sang in Ukrainian, not in
Yeah.
English, because everybody can sing in English, if you know it.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's like the general tendency, and I believe that choosing to sing in your own language right now is about braveness and
Mm-hmm.
being ready to show who you are. It's about
Mm-hmm.
awareness and acceptance. So for me, it's also huge, and I like the fact that different singers sing in different languages.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't, to be honest, I don't understand why before that the rule was different, or maybe it was a choice of participants.
Maybe it was like for countries not very well-known countries, small European countries, it would be the choice to get as much focus on the audience, the broader audience as possible. So I think it was a kind of strategic choice. But now everybody stands for the uniqueness.
Yeah,
Everybody stands for the inclusiveness of everything. And I think
authenticity.
it's, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. So this is just, I like it. I like to believe in the times where people try to communicate cultures. This is
yeah.
really important.
Yeah, and as for me, true culture, the culture that is authentic. It's
Mhm.
impossible to have a culture and at the same time to follow all the trends of like that exist in the world.
Yeah, agree, totally, completely.
So yay to authentic Ukrainian team.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm really proud. This is not about winning. This is not about getting to the first place. This is about conquering people's hearts, and yeah, and getting recognized. And I'm really happy that
Yeah.
it is number 3,
Yeah.
and well,
It's
very
actually it's a great
proud
result.
number.
We
Yeah,
were seen, we
yeah,
were
yeah,
noticed, we were
sure,
appreciated.
sure. And there's also, have you heard that the previous Eurovision hosted by Ukraine and the Great Britain, they have won a BAFTA award for the
For the
best
best,
streaming,
yeah,
live streaming show. And it was so nice to hear it, and it wasn't so
yeah,
nice to know it.
yeah.
And I think they did a great job last year.
It's like
They
being
did.
part of something great makes people feel great. So I feel great that I'm a Ukrainian and like I'm
Yeah,
a part of BAFTA in a way. I'm a part of
yeah.
the third place in Eurovision this year.
Yeah, agree. Because well, this is about it. Like why we invite some people to represent us, or in Olympics, in different sport competitions, in the music competitions, in the different ways of demonstrating countries, cultures, branding countries, branding nations, because there are always so many facets of each and every country, each and every nation, and it's good to have the possibility to demonstrate them.
Hard to disagree with that point. And speaking of different cultures and nations, my second question, what about the winner of the competition?
Oh yeah, well, we spoke about this song during the Eurovision when we, well, actually saw it together in
Yeah, we
different
did.
places, but we were communicating. I think that they are really one of the most talented individuals at Eurovision 2024.
Agreed.
I have already told you that I couldn't relate to the song that much, but I could relate to their talent because, oh my God, such a beautiful voice, such a
Yeah.
great song.
Different
Well,
techniques, well
and
performed.
techniques, it's rapping, it's singing, it's opera like vocals. Oh my God, it was really fantastic. I
Yeah,
think it is well deserved,
yeah.
although they were not my favorite representative. I would probably think about Belgium, and this is my really big heartbreak because I haven't understood until now why he didn't qualify. Well, people, what's wrong with you? But well, anyway, there were really good songs, and
Yeah.
I think that Nemo won, and it
Mhm.
was well deserved. Agree.
Yeah, to be honest, I simply like the song. I mean, without understanding all
Mm-hmm,
the depths of the message,
mm-hmm,
I mean, the way you put it, I couldn't relate much to it. But later, when I searched through different uh, teachers of singing, I
mm-hmm,
realized that the things that impressed me were actually the things that can qualify him as a very good singer.
mm-hmm.
So sorry for them. It's
Yes,
difficult
yes.
to rewire myself, but I'm trying hard.
Yeah, it's all, it's about again accepting, because we should learn to accept each other.
I agree.
And well, I think that uh, as you have said, when it is an art, everybody can relate to it,
Yeah,
so
just because
that's
it's
easy.
beautiful.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's beautiful and it's talented and it's creative, and you say like, oh wow, it's something new. How about Ireland? Could you relate to Ireland?
You know, actually, generally, I am not a big fan of these provocative performances and these provocative messages. But keeping in mind that that was a part of a huge contest and that attention was this key moment for every singer, for every contestant. Well, yeah, I do remember the performance, and when you say Ireland, the picture immediately pops into my head. So I'd say that They achieved their goal of being bright and visible, which is important during Eurovision. They are also talented. I believe that it's incredibly
Mm-hmm.
hard to sing the way they did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just difficult to imagine that I would listen to their song in
That
the
was my
evening.
point. That was my point also. But combining different genres, and as far as I understood, they also have a degree in arts, I think, something like theater, acting, or,
Would
but
be.
well, it was obvious that there is a talent of such things, But this is not a song again that I would probably have on my playlist. But
Yeah.
this is a song, and this is the presentation, I would say, that also deserve quite much attention.
Yeah. And after watching this Eurovision, this was my second Eurovision in my life. I mean, the first was in 2013 or 14, and
Mhm.
this is the second. I want to say that the level of performance has increased majorly, and I see that people nowadays are doing their best not just to sing but to perform during the contest. And what they are doing is incredible. I'm not sure that I could do that without singing, just like plain
Mhm.
trying to do
Mhm.
that.
And it's interesting because due to my job, I monitor different news agencies, and it was interesting that this year Eurovision was actively covered by by
Ah,
yes, also American media. I mean, independent and other journals would put the news from Eurovision, also scandals and non-scandals, just like some daily updates on Eurovision as a breaking news. So,
interesting.
yeah.
Speaking of scandalous news, there is one piece of news that interests me deeply, and this is about the Dutch participant, because his disqualification hurt lots of people here, and till this moment, I'm not quite sure what happened. I mean, was it political? Was it really because of his behavior? And there is
It's
no
hard.
information.
It's hard because I haven't seen many facts, I would say. There have been lots of hints, and everybody would use it for I mean,
Speculations, I'd say.
yeah, yeah. But I think that, as always, some teams have played dirty. Many teams have played
Oh,
dirty during the Eurovision 2024. So I think it could have been the part of politics. It could have been, well, I would say that his song has been very much contradictory since the very beginning. I mean, the message of the song, and yeah, my opinion is that it should have been a detailed explanation on why, when, who, what, and I mean, we haven't got many details
true.
because, from one point of view, if it is an offense and if it is criminal stuff, it should have been uh, banned, punished, whatever. But if it is just like a miscommunication between two teams representing two different countries, I think it should have been solved maybe in a different way
Yeah.
because it was harsh. I don't remember such. I remember Serdyuchka with the Russia goodbye. I remember a Russian participant saying some. I think
Dirty
it was,
stuff.
I don't remember. It was a guy who was actor, and then he migrated to the US, and now he plays. I mean, he acts in some films in Hollywood. I don't really remember him. It was maybe 2007, 8 something. There was a Russian guy also doing some
Need to wear it. But
inappropriate
no one
things.
was
Yes,
disqualified.
this is
That's the
it.
point.
Yes, this is it. And well, there was also, it was not a scandal, but I know that Alona was also punished for having the political
Oh yeah.
manifestations on her t-shirt. I think it was something like
Yeah,
three Azov star
yeah, three.
heroes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And
I
well, it was considered political. That's why she was punished a bit. It was some sum of money. She
Yeah, they were
also
fine.
had.
The
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
team was fine
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
everyone agreed to do so, to do that. Yeah,
But I don't know. I didn't like the song. I didn't get it, to tell the truth. But I don't think that it should have been disqualified. It was the nation of the Netherlands that had chosen him to represent
yeah,
the country, and according to the reaction of the whole country, and I mean the media, I think that mm, they share somehow,
yeah.
his position. So yeah,
The idea
it
is,
was too hard. But
yeah,
again, I don't know whether it was criminal. If it was an offense, then well.
yeah, yeah. The most contradictory part for me is that things are not clear and the details
Mm-hmm,
of this offense are hidden, and the reason of this
mm-hmm,
suspicious behavior is not clear. So
mm-hmm,
it's like anyway, it's a contest where people seen. So what's wrong with just explaining in simple words what happened
mm-hmm,
and why the
mm-hmm.
disqualification happened? But probably there are reasons. Just
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. We don't know
quite
really.
hard, but they are. Yeah, and I like the idea that Eurovision is, in general, is a place where people can show their different qualities, their different
Mm-hmm,
views, and the
mm-hmm,
fact that they are different, and
mm-hmm,
this idea of acceptance is
mm-hmm,
popularized. So this is important, and if we look away from all the political stuff, I believe that this is a good thing to
mm-hmm.
popularize nowadays. The
Yeah,
moment we agree to accept each other the way we are, the moment the
yeah.
world becomes a bit better.
Yeah, the acceptance itself normally starts with the dialogue. I would like to see some dialogue,
Yeah,
when there is no dialogue, it's impossible to predict that in a very, in the nearest future there will be some acceptance, or understanding, or friendship, or unity.
yeah.
But who did you like most?
Well, besides our team, you mean?
Besides, they definitely. Yeah, we just loved Jerry Hale and Alona. They were fantastic.
I really enjoyed the song of Estonian team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really nice. I like them. And Armenia. For some
Mm-hmm.
reason, this girl,
Mm-hmm.
the song was quite simple. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
uh, there are no deep layers to
Yeah.
this song,
Yeah.
but it was really fun to watch. And
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate when people are authentic, when they show that who they are and from where they come. So I saw that those ingredients in her performance. That was nice for me.
Well, I agree about Estonia, and I think that this is also a nice example how a song contest can help us think about some age limits also. I mean,
True.
ageism is such a crappy thing. It's just, I hate it. I just hate it.
And you and
Oh,
and you're not 60 yet, so wait.
yeah, yeah. That's why I do appreciate such representatives as this Spanish one. I
Oh
mean, oh my
yeah.
God, she was hot. She
Thank
was really hot.
I just want to thank her for the fact that she exists, that she
Yeah,
sings, and that she is
yeah,
on Eurovision.
yes.
She inspires.
Yeah, definitely. She was just hot.
She
Well,
was.
yeah, and I really liked Estonia because they were, oh my God, their dance was really difficult. I'm sorry, I'm 37. I
The
don't think
amount
I
of
can do that.
energy, yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice. Again, singing in their own language about something very, um, related to their own everyday culture. I mean, this is not something very universal, but I I saw a small piece of video when the different um, journalists who were present in the at the rehearsals, how actively they were dancing these strange moves. So it was really nice. I think these two teams just again worked much on our boundaries. I mean, in our brains,
True.
acceptance again, the way that people should be different in different forms, in different ways, in different political views. Why not? We should be able to somehow find a way to the dialogue. If
Yeah.
it is not acceptance from the first side, then there should be a place for negotiations.
Absolutely. The capability of negotiating is, I believe, a key to living in a more peaceful place.
Mhm.
And
Great.
what is the big what do you see a bigger goal nowadays? I believe that the idea of living in a better place, and I mean more peaceful place, is something that everybody really, really wants at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
maybe not everybody, but the majority of people, adequate
yeah,
people.
yeah. I agree with it. And this is the thing that I miss much. I have been missing much during the last years, I would say, because life is too hard, and we cannot just stay calm. We cannot just stay uninterrupted somehow. You know, you live your life, and all of a sudden news are coming, bad news are coming all the time, and yeah.
So, I think it's a nice thing to look at Eurovision as that at some point that can inspire us and teach us to become more to be more accepting, and to start at least looking at this world with a different perspective, and to be ready to negotiate, to be ready to face the fact that people are different, and we have to learn how to live with that. So
Yeah.
if to look at Eurovision from this perspective, I believe it's a wonderful place. Let's not speak about other aspects of the
Yeah.
Eurovision.
Yeah.
Then it's a beautiful note. It's a beautiful note to finish the podcast on, and I really, really am very thankful to you for being here and for sharing your
Oh,
thoughts, and not only your thoughts, but like this idea that about America, about some other creators, this idea that we were able through you to be closer to people who check Eurovision also. It's precious.
oh, thank you very much for having me, first of all. And it was the 30th time I saw Eurovision. Oh no, I'm sorry, 20. Oh, I was lying. Yeah, the 20th time. Yeah, yeah. So I started watching Eurovision 20 years ago. So
See, we are
for me,
so
it was,
different,
yeah.
and we get along so well. It's
Mhm,
also a sign
mhm. So to be continued
to
on
be good.
Eurovision. I hope we will have a possibility to make a podcast on the Eurovision 2025. And it's always my pleasure because I'm a huge Eurovision fan too, just to talk about it with my best friend.
Let's make it a plan. It
Yeah,
sounds like a wonderful idea.
yeah.
Then thank you and have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you. And bye bye, guys.